You're not escaping the teaching either.
There he is.
Okay. Hello. When Moses said, "Well, Carl, what do you want me to do?" I was very serious when I said, "I know exactly what to tell you to do."
Yo,
Hello, Watts. How was your day?
Yo.
on. I have to go. I gotta get up at 6. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. You have things to do.
Well,
We'll see him next time.
indeed.
Snitch recording in this chat room.
I'm gonna
Snitzel's not in this chat room.
get the game booting, and I'm gonna stretch for a second and clean up a little.
That's the right person. But what's Snitzel's handle again? He is definitely. My food? Yes! Fuck. Smell what you want to smell. I'll figure that one out. At some point. It's in my Discord, no? Sharpen an R. Okay. As I lay my legs on, you say, "Nice to meet you. Hi, my name is. I forgot my name." I'm gonna win this, what I'm gonna like her. I'm gonna to you, be. I'm gonna win this, what I'm gonna like her. I'm gonna like me. No, 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 no.
I'll have safe passage.
Hey, we back. All my shaders are loaded. We're good to go.
Alright, Schnitzel. Schnitzel asked what the comms are for. He accepted. Don't know if it'll show up. Completely his choice.
Cool.
Okay. Fortunately for you, I don't have to teach you the same level of shit I have to teach other people. But is a small amount of homework. Like, a limited amount of homework.
Right.
Let's see here. You're familiar with wireframe MOBAs. You already play Rivals, you've already played Overwatch in the past, I assume. So,
yes. Oh, very long ago, yes.
So you don't need me to give you the smite with guns interpretation. The only thing that you really need to be taught is the thing that was killing you guys inside of Deadlockers Anonymous. You guys have to learn how to close a game.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I think you could probably work on your tower diving aggression. That's like maybe it. Everything else is passable.
Hooray! I like being passable.
He smoked weed and he's gonna take a shower and then he'll come join us.
That is the most schnitzel thing I've ever heard in my life.
I don't know, man. I just work here. So, we're going to
really did just say, I put the fries in the bag.
I just stream here. Even if I wanted to,
yeah,
it just doesn't interest me.
Yep, same here though. I have a, funny enough, I have the most interesting thing ever to scare me off of drugs. So, I have a flipped gene that makes me instantly metabolize certain drugs, and it's basically Russian roulette, although mostly narcotics. So, I insta-OD on any dose of a specific line of medicines.
Or driving you, pain medicine must be fun.
It is my gift to you.
Oh yeah.
All I ask in return is that you summon.
Didn't have it on my record until I had surgery. Didn't know about it until the anesthesiologist tried to wake me up. On a child's dose, I got convulsions, and I don't remember any of it. And she had to give me a massive cocktail to get that to subside and wake me up. Even though my mom warned her ahead of time, she did not heed that. Well, she half heeded that warning with the child's dosage. Of, okay, well, we'll see how bad this is. Oh, fuck. And so that's how I wound up staying in observation for a day instead of it being an outpatient surgery. That's fun.
Very good play.
Thank you. I've been doing a lot of slide plays lately because the build that I've been using the most in Destiny 2 is actually a slide melee build. So all my brain reflexes just went this button instead of that button. Okay. And yeah. So that just clicked. God, I'd love to play this game in a LAN.
Well, as long as you start showing up to server events, when we get shit back into order, it'll be much easier to make sure everything is copacetic. Because it's been a very long time for the running of the hands, but that's only because it is hard to run an event when I have to worry about actual medical problems.
Yeah.
For my job. It's not like people cannot gather to do these community events. They just don't show up if I'm not physically in the room. Which says something about the people who are in my audience.
Fair. we do tend to be enclavers.
The darkness creeps ever closer as the drifter walks amongst them.
Bop. Really fun experience. Even though I didn't actually get to bring a machine, I did go to my first LAN. So, it was an experience. I got to go to QuakeCon. Balls here. That's another one. Oh.
They're gonna feel alone and they're gonna feel scared.
Alright, so I know that I never taught you bouncing waves. I will explain it the same way I explained it to Schnitzel last night. When you have to make plays in the lane, you can't do it if you're getting shit on by the minions in the lane at the same time.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean.
When you want to start making a play, you first need to bounce the wave off the tower, so that the tower's not taking damage, and so that you are in a free position in which to have aggression on the enemy member.
Right, so I can actually be pushing them back and they don't have range advantage. Got it.
In your case, you are an ability power, or rather I should say spirit-based bullet jailer. Most of your damage comes from being augmented to fight back, but a significant portion is literally just, I throw the orb, and after I throw the orb, they kind of take a lot of chip damage, and then I follow up with chip damage. And maybe sometimes I stun them still.
Yeah, pretty much.
In normal MOBA clients, this is what we call a snare lane. It's just your snare is a delayed stun. That means the most useful thing you have is your crowd control, because it makes it so that you can hit confirmed most lockdown. Right. So the smartest thing that you can do is in your lane to get enough sustain so that you can be able to put damage on people. So that when it comes to things like that play, your team member is the one who really has to go for sticking the kill. You don't have to follow it up if you don't want to. Because if you really wanted to confirm someone who's in the middle of a team fight, then you would just use your ultimate.
Yeah, pretty much.
Slay them.
So, in this situation, the wave is now even in the middle. So, with it even in the middle, this gives us the ability to choose if we want to fight them or if we want to shove the lane. In my best advice, I always tell people you should get the wave handled first before you do so. Because the minions here are small enough that you can move that many targets. And it's not going to affect you that much. It's about maybe 160 damage worth of directly taking hits.
I comprehend.
Plus or minus any other aggression that would come from abilities and circumstantial things that are happening, like enemy or ally ultimates or abilities on the floor, and whatever choice of sustain you choose to take. A lot of the trade potential pattern is literally kill the minions, hit them while they're hitting the minions, and if they're still staying around, hit them with abilities so that we can continue hitting them with more bullet damage.
Our blue walker is under attack.
I'm just gonna scare him off.
You'll be the last one standing.
Once it gets to the point where people are diving lanes and doing rotations and shit, none of that really is in effect. This is mostly for when it's 2-on-2 or 1-on-2.
Yeah.
2-on-2 is very important, especially if you're a jailer. Just like Watts was learning the other day. Because when you step off the lane, that gives them more aggression and more purpose. Because it's 6 on 6, basically. 4 minions, 2 player characters. If one player character leaves, and if they have a lot of AoE that allows them to put more ability damage on the wave, so they can potentially push the wave back as they're fighting, like Bow and Krill's punch, then you have a lot more room and the rules change. In general, you should only ever be trying to aggress the enemy when you know you have an opportunity, because if you just constantly fight them, you're gonna get into a point of being lazy about your play, which the correct word is flowcharting, but I call it open fucking laziness because that's what it is. You shouldn't be doing those things. You just don't do it. It's not smart. Oh my! It fucking parried me like a genius.
It does that every so often.
It was exactly the situation I literally taught him the other day too. Oh my god, I love being right. Anyways,
And we're back. Boom.
it's just not smart to fight constantly unless you know for a fact you have the ability to get away with it. In this situation, the bots are pretty weak. Assumptively, yeah, item-based. The bots are pretty weak. They're literally walking into us, walking past us, walking at us. And as long as we use our brains, it's pretty easy to get in and get out, especially if you have enough stamina to do so, like I do in this situation.
Okay.
Once the fight no longer looks good, especially if you're trading in the lane, you just simply back off. There's nothing more to it. It's just that simple. Use your abilities, play the rotation as best you can. Once it's no longer good and it's no longer free, leave. Being greedy and playing like this isn't what death looks like will always result in you having a worse experience than if you were to have not done that. For example, there are 5 enemies standing here, and I'm pretty sure none of us can stay anywhere nearby close to them, so we're taking pot shots at a distance and closing in when we have the chance. That's how it's supposed to happen.
Snared out.
Thank you.
I'm coming for you.
And then I had 12. It's just, I don't know how else to explain it other than that if it doesn't feel good, then it's probably not good.
Yeah.
Like, there's a more sophisticated way for me to say it, but you're an intelligent person. I'm trusting you to be able to put 2 and 2 together. Like, this team fight is literally going on for 3 minutes. Our walker is being pressed upon. In this situation, we're no longer in the laning phase, we're in the team fight phase. Are we able to kill them? If yes, and we don't die, then do so. If the most fed member in the situation can't play the situation, then we have to give away some resources.
Right,
Yeah.
phone's ringing. Hang on.
Okay.
Our green walker is under attack.
All my prey.
Walker has been defeated. You have been filtered by the Archmother.
You think people would be more
Kelvin continues to be a powerful ally.
really out? You need to hurry.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Time to drink. There's no one I can't track.
And still got a kill anyway.
But yeah, sometimes when it comes to trades, especially when it comes to health trades in lane or macro plays over the map, sometimes you have to give something away to get something.
Yep.
There are very, 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 very rare cases, like that very clutch turnaround that I did in that one game, where that is not the case. But more often than not,
Yeah.
it is the case that you're going to have to lose a structure in order to win a team fight to then take the structure back and equalize the phase of the game. There are very rare instances where I can be able to ever justify a reason why you should be greedy. But I don't want to explain it in a Dark Souls pattern where it's like, do this methodology, always do this system, never deviate from this. If you deviate from this, you're dog shit. There are always special circumstances and cases.
Exactly. There's always exceptions.
For your case, I'd rather teach you to be proactive rather than reactive. At the very least, I want you to learn to be proactive and eventually gain the fundamentals to be predictive than be reactive.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Makes sense.
Like, I'm an old man, for lack of a better understanding. I'm just an old fucking man. So as an old man, I don't need to worry about any of that fancy shit that other people think is important. It's just not. As long as your operant thinking is correct, and you know exactly how it is you're supposed to do something, and you do it the right way, you're almost always going to be fine. Yeah, I saw you, man. Hello.
Hey.
I can basically repeat the same things I'm teaching him, but I'm teaching him something that's specific for his particular learning curve. But in general, we're talking about lane matchups and what you should do when you're trying to fight them, especially when you're trying to get an advantage over them. Sometimes you're going to have to give away some damage, and you have to give away some structure durability, trying to find a better word for it, structure life, to be able to make a headway in your lanes. Because, as I summarized it last night, but I think you might have been gone at that point, but I'll repeat what I said there. Sometimes it might be hard and difficult to understand all the things I said, especially when I was saying them in the order of, here's how you do this, here's how you do this, here's how you do this. But the overall macro play is you need to find ways to give yourself leads in order to win against your opponents. You do not have to fight them all the time. If you are going to fight your opponent, you need to make sure that when you choose to fight them, you make the damage and the play count. The best way to do that is to know what is good and what is not good. And it might be difficult to know which is which. So, when you start coming to the point where you have to consider what that means in terms of potential, it basically means that when trading in the lane, you're looking for chances to get opportunities for openings, rather than looking to just, like, rape your opponent magically perfectly with no mistakes. Because that would never happen. You'll make mistakes. Your enemy's gonna make mistakes. But what's most important is to get the reps in. Because I make it look easy, but that's because I've practiced in so many other games that the skills already translate. So for you, it's like this. In a 2-on-2 lane, you shouldn't just try to always aim for blood. Sometimes you're going to have to accept that if the lane literally cannot be won because they're just that far and hard to fight, you're just going to have to concede that you're going to wait until 10 minutes when it's time to do something rather than trying to do something early. Or, if you win early, but you know you lose later, take the wins you have now, take the losses you have now, and be willing to give back something when it comes to the wave management. You can't just shoot your enemy. You can't walk out in front of 4 minions and attack them. What you need to do is you need to at least trim the wave, if not shove the wave back and kill the wave, so that you can now be able to attack them while they are freely open and available to be killed. Then, with that potential purpose out of the way and in mind, everything else just falls naturally into place. You naturally start murdering them, you naturally are able to push them down, you're naturally able to hold them down and to manage them, and be able to fight even what feels like the most oppressive characters, especially when they're using ultimates. And just use your brain. Don't get focused in on having to fight them 100% of the time. Because sometimes, someone will expose you. 100% of the time, someone will expose you, come along and demonstrate that they're just the better player. I would like to think that that's usually me all the time, but even I can get outclassed, because I can't do everything myself. At minimum in a 2-on-2 lane, you're with you and your lane opponent. And if it's just the case that you can't do it in that lane because they're not capable of it, you will have to cut your losses and figure out how you're going to make the progress. So instead of killing them, let's say you're Graves. If Graves doesn't want to kill the opponent, what does she want to do? She wants to bomb the tower. Like I said yesterday, the goal of Graves is to make the enemy have to play with your minions, not play with you. So if you are in this game with J-Funk, and J-Funky is the one who's giving you the snare potentials in which to kill the enemy in the lane as they're fighting you, then you just have to play off his stun, and it's done. That's the power of 7, like I just told him. If it's the case that you're with an opponent that seemingly always just knows exactly what to do against you, well, recognize it and plan around it. Which then comes into the question of, well, what do I do when I want to be able to fight back against people in a better means? And the answer to that is effectively, is you have to know how to bounce away. So, assuming that you're looking at the screen, name, Snitzel, you can see that there is currently 4 enemies walking at my team in the middle lane, and I am trimming the wave on the side, on right, while the wave is slowly being pushed back by the Bebop on left as he's aggressed by Paige. In this situation, I have 1,200, now 13,000, and stacking souls. The first thing that I need to do here is I have to accept that there's no more enemies that are going to be facing me on this side if they're all fighting them over there. Even though my team is already murdering them, so it's not that big of a deal. The next thing I want to do is find opportunities to go sell and get my slots ready and available so that I can join them in this fight. And now after spending all my souls, my only job here is to murder people. First I have to find them. Then I murder them, continuing to further get value out of my trophy hunter. Then I look at the map and I see what else has to be given. Do I have to defend anything? No. What do I have to do? Kill this holiday. So I'm gonna go find her. On my way to find her, I end up finding a Paige. And in taking this fight against them, this holiday gets shit on because Vampiric Burst is just that broken when you know what you're doing and you can actually aim. In this situation, the wave has now met to where I was already going to take it. I could have pushed it all the way here with the wave, but I didn't have to because the wave was already pushing in our favor. The enemy didn't do wave management, so we take advantage of it. I kill Silver in her ultimate. I kill Cataclysm as a follow-up. I max up my ability points. I look at the map again. I don't have to defend anything. And because we're already here inside the base and they have 4 dead, I'm just going to hit the shrine. I'm going to back up, reassess. I see enemies attacking my team. Get into the fight. Unfortunately get disabled. Get back in the fight. Okay, got the Ray Talon. Get knocked up. Impregnate the Paige back. Looking at Holiday, murdering Holiday. And with no more defenders for 5 seconds, I go back to killing the enemy shrine. I don't have to give my team's lives away. I can actively defend them. Silver's back in 5 seconds. Calico is also here. I reassess. What's happening? Bebop chooses to use this situation to bomb the enemy instead of just bombing the Hidden King. And then I just put my foot on their neck and I murder them. Now, this is a bot match, so they're just going to keep shoving because the bots are not going to be able to fight back that well, even though they are spawning all at once. But in this situation, what should happen is that I don't get greedy. I'm sitting on 1100, I have an open slot. Technically, I have 2 open slots because Trophy Collector is not going to be in the final build. I go find a secret shop on whatever side of the map I want to go to. I go and I buy another item that I think I might need, or I want. I look at what's happening on the map. The enemy is still dying. Nothing has to be defended. All lanes are already in a state of full court press. I walk up, I hit the gun buff. I find my way back to my team. I press Eternal Knight to get there faster. I go on the enemy's base, I end the fucking game. Or attempt to. Back on page. Hitting Hidden King, because I have Ricochet.
Alright, wait, but oh well.
I see the slam from the Hidden King's power coming in, and so it's this ring of fire here. So I jump in on the other side. I now pincer the enemy between me, the wall, and my team, and I just keep pot-shotting them. Once they die, either from the ricochet damage or from direct shots, I then put my damage back onto the Hidden King. We end the game.
Well, that was satisfying.
In all these ways and more, it's like, well, no shit, no duh, obviously, but it's not that obvious for some people. I'm looking for your name again. You're not online yet.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Let's see.
So, like, for what Funky cares about, all he needs to do is, like, can I kill my team? Excuse me, Freudian slip. Can I kill my enemy team? Can I defend my ally team? Is it time for me to walk into the air and put my electricity over the field so I can turn the team fight? Outside of things like, let's fight for a rift, or let's flip a play in the enemy's jungle because we can scout them out and they don't have a counter for my stun yet. That's all he really has to think about, and that is a perfect example of how he needs to close out the game. For you, it's noticing all those little things. Because the phases of the game, the early, the middle, the late, the hyper late, this is still Greek to you.
Yeah.
You need to take all the little pieces and you need to put them all together. Because the big picture is that if you're like, okay, I need to know how to win the game from 0-0, you don't need to do that. How do I win lane? How do I survive the first 15 minutes of the match? Then, how do I get to my items? Then, how do I turn the tempo of the game in my favor for myself and my allies? How do I keep it there? And now, how do I close the game out before they have a chance to come back? Excuse me as I go to the bathroom.
Okay. Let's see.
You put all those pieces together, and that makes up an entire length of a match. From there, you just start really looking at how do you bind all these pieces together to create a stable picture that you can now build a guide from. And after building that guide, how do I take what I know on this character and take it to this character? So, for example, how do you take what I'm doing on Drifter and apply it to Graves? How do you take what you do on Graves and apply it to 7?
You okay?
Yes. It's just saliva.
Oh.
How do you take what you're doing on this jailer character and start applying it to every hero in the game? There's currently 5 rows, 2 missing from the bottom column. 8 characters on each row. So 8 by 4 plus 6 total characters in the game. As long as you figure out how you want these things to work. The only thing that changes is the characters. The fundamentals of the game don't change. So, if the fundamentals never change, and the only changing variable is the heroes, then the next thing to learn is the other consistent variable, which is the map. And to do that, we're going to take you on a NYC exploration. Because they have basically a roam mode. So we're just waiting for you to get in the game so we can start doing that.
Okay. Sorry, I just realized how easy it is to install mods, but
Oh, there's some funny shit out there.
yeah, I've shown you a few of those actually. Like for example, I remember. I think you were there when I showed that cursed what's that little freak called? Ivy?
Ivy is the gargoyle. Rim is
Yeah.
the little blue sleepy man.
Yeah, Ivy is why I meant the gargoyle. When I showed like this cursed trans Ivy mod.
Lord have mercy.
What? I
Yeah.
was not there.
You weren't there?
I don't think
Okay.
I was.
Okay, hold on a minute. Let me go ahead and show you. Let me go. Okay. Then it certainly won't cure
If my
Carl's
services are needed to complete the
current
ritual,
decay.
No, I'll be
No.
fine.
The rot consumes.
Alright, so if I search, stick it to mods.
I have to get 6 more wins with
There it
the
is.
viscous.
Oh god. Here, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Have fun with that one.
Oh my god. There. It's so low ever. Oh my god.
Yep.
Let's go see what model replacements we have. Salami Soul Orb? What do you mean Donkey Kong 64 mod? What the fuck? Wow.
Wait, Donkey Kong 60. You mean like for Deadlock or?
I
Apparently for Deadlock.
Yo, wait a minute.
I don't really have a stance on mods. I don't really care. If it helps you learn how to play the game, then by all means and by all powers, do so. If it helps you even be encouraged to continue playing the game, by all means, do it.
Oh no, this isn't learning to play the game. This is applying skins.
No, that's what I mean. If the skin
Oh.
helps you learn a character because you want to play the character more because goofy skin, then by all means do it.
yup.
I care about the end result, which is you getting better.
Okay. That's fair.
I don't think they even allow for things that would give you a marketed enhancement against the game, because I'm pretty sure that'd be a form of cheating.
Yeah.
There's one that's just Cave Johnson's portrait over the fireplace.
Okay, loading up Deadlock.
The Ice Age baby spirit.
There is some funny stuff in there.
Rim hideout paintings? Oh my god.
I think it was, yeah, just last night, I pinged Carl showing him a mod that gives Crim a skin that it makes the mole Lil Max from Punch Out, and
Oh my god.
and the little guy on top of him is Doc Lewis.
Eggman Mobile over Magic Carpet.
Hell yeah.
Casual Crashers Night mod.
I didn't sell my soul. I saved my
There's a bunch
life.
of TF2 ones.
Yup. Oh, there's one that just turns the soul container into bubbles. God. There's the soul bag and it just turns into a jewel. Oh my god. Fucking vape. Oh, there's a mod that turns Celeste into Lois. Lois Griffin. Oh my god.
You know what, let me, let's see. I'll just swap a hero. Swap hero.
Oh, these are so cursed.
for reasons you mortals will never understand, I would like to try Celeste.
Go for it.
This is just a taste of what's to come. I will suffer.
Mercenary from Risk of Rain 2 over
It
Yamato.
starts with a simple
That's kind of fire. Oh,
Give
Adore
me that
Gal.
tome, Abrams.
Why did someone make a Fem Drifter mod? Why I don't like this. I don't like this.
Those are your people. What do you mean?
The very essence. You're mine.
Those are your people.
Dear God. Oh, I found one that's even better.
For a moment I was one.
It's Jack Cooper over Hayes. Protect the pilot. What? No, they can't do this to me. This is like picking between This is like picking between my children. They can't do this to me. They can't.
You must choose.
I don't want to. And also, just why? Who did this? Why? Why
I
would
don't
you
know.
do this?
Someone wanted to put their OC over, over the Drifter.
Oh, there's one that makes. Oh my god. 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 This is actually fire. Someone made Nightcrawler. Someone made Nightcrawler.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Dude. I'm very into that. That's fire. Oh, TF2 Spy. Yeah, that's good. No. No. No, why? No. No, don't do this to me. No. No. No.
I don't think you've seen even like the worst mods.
No, I haven't.
Yeah. I can. Now, I could link more, but I don't want to waste Carl's time.
Indeed. Oh no, there's an actual Fem Drifter mod. Oh, it's trash. Oh my god, I hate it. No, why? Oh. Vector the Crocodile as Abrams. Youth Pastor, why are you walking around with the Necronomicon?
Have you gotten it out of your system?
Yes.
Okay. So now it's going to be your turn to implement into yourself the things that I'm describing and painting a picture for you to grasp, Shield.
While that loads.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Don't join the fight as.
Okay. In this situation, I'm going to be in your lane. J Funky's going to be with the bot.
Okay.
That's fine.
Which lane should I take?
You get assigned a lane at the beginning of the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and then you trade, essentially.
If there's a situation where you look at the lane and you know, oh, I don't want to be against Vindicta Warden or Vindicta Venator, that sounds like I'm going to be raped. Then you can attempt to swap, but more often than not, these players are not paying attention. They think the game begins when they get to the lane, not at -0 or -30.
Okay.
So you can try to request it, but they're going to get angry and mad that you even asked them, and it'll be a whole thing. Now, when it comes to the lane, Starting positions start behind the minions. This is the beginning of the dueling stance. In this game, there are denials. If they start forcing down minions at a time, collectively together, like the two of them are, you have to focus on hitting the minions first, and then either meleeing them or shooting the orbs as they fly in the air. As you back them up, you then pay attention to both your health and their health. So, for example, there, you walked forward to just take a bunch of damage, and now you're dead.
Yep. I suck.
No, it's okay. You just don't know yet.
Okay.
In this situation, the question to ask yourself is, what am I walking forward for? That's the beginning of the operant thinking. Why am I walking forward? It is so that I can blink. In that situation, I couldn't tell you what you're walking forward for.
I can listen to that scream. Take your drugs.
Once you get to a point where you can no longer trade the enemy, that is when you start hurtling like a madman behind your tower. Hopefully, they are bad, and when they attempt to dive you, because they will, never assume that they won't, they miss, and they get killed for doing it. Either because you or your lane ally is smart enough to punish them while you're doing it. In this situation, you're Celeste. You are actually the front fighter in this game. Once you have your second ability, you get a shield, which means you can tank more damage than I could.
The darkness creeps ever closer as the drifter walks amongst them.
Oh.
With every hour, Grey Talon brings us closer to victory.
So, the first thing to do for you is to get comfortable with how your bullets work. Now, in the case of Celeste, your bullets have a bounce effect. They are very hard to aim, so you're either going to learn how to recoil them, or you're going to learn how to shoot them straight to eventually hit a target. So basically, your gun is going to mostly be used against hitting minions, more than hitting the enemy, until you get really good at it and you have enough bullet velocity that you can actually consistently hit shots. Her bullets don't get better without more attack speed and more attack of velocity. Then, your abilities. You basically can hit confirm everything in your kit, which means you build Mystic Regeneration first. And as you get used to your gun, you'll notice that your 1 is a cone, your 2 is a circle around yourself, and your 3 is a multicast circle you can throw on the ground.
Okay.
The 3 is how you poke. It is basically a stamina denial. Move or get hit by my ability. So while I'm fighting them here, you would be throwing down circles to try and help. Like so.
Yeah.
Let's push blue.
Hope you win whatever fight you're about to start.
Oh shit.
the ball there was good instincts. That would eventually bounce to her.
Once they're marked, there's nothing they can do.
My bullets have a effective range where they stop going because they're like a shotguns. Yours don't have that problem.
Green Guardian has been destroyed.
I don't know what that does, but my kid says all the mystics are buying.
What build are you building off of?
I haven't a clue.
Press B. Does it say starter build?
Good luck.
On the blue page at the top of the build, does it say default or starter build?
Early game?
No, no.
Oh yeah, default.
We need to fix that immediately. That explains why your items are bad.
Oh, okay.
Default builds are bad.
Guardian has been
Okay. Switch to which one?
I'll tell you that in a second.
Okay. So obviously not the default build.
No. You either learn how to come up with a build of your own, or you need to be able to copy off of something that already exists, that you can trust, or that can be vetted as trustable, so that you can be able to work on the fundamentals. And then as you learn the character, you're going to realize why the items are good.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is you're going to click Build Browser. You're going to go to the top right corner of the blue file.
Build browser. Okay.
You're going to click on Public, and you're going to look for any build that says Top Daily.
Okay.
You could probably use the TrackLock GG builds. They might be builds that have full damage or are some part one piece core items, one part counter items. For now, we're going to use the TrackLock, whatever that happens to be.
Okay.
Oh, don't use track lock. Don't use the track lock builds. Those are always bad.
Not all
Okay,
of
I have
them. Most of them.
experience.
Most of them, not all of them.
Okay,
Okay.
vet them for him, please.
Okay. So
Sorry.
because I was about to take the second one, the one that says schmuck.
The way that people name builds in this game, assume that they're all copies of J Funky and Corey.
Okay.
Carl,
So-
what does that mean? What do you mean by that? If it sounds like it's a goofy name but it functions, it's a J Funky build. If it sounds like something that right behind it is like, I don't know, that's a Corey build. Look at the items, look at your character, look at your skills. Doesn't make sense to use, yes or no?
The hunters be on the prowl tonight. Lights out.
I see. I like this transcendent cooldown. It's just 3 transcendent cooldowns.
our yellow walker.
Considering that you're an ability-based character, that is exactly what you want.
I'm gonna use that then. And how do I switch to it?
You click on the item and you click on the build and you click Use Selected Build.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Done it. OP versus guns. Items in this category are optional and will not be included by default when the build is added to the queue.
Basically, it means that you have a little button that's next to your items that when you use the open screen, it will just basically pull them from there and buy the next thing that is in the line when you click on it. Sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's not. Because there's particular orders you want things. That's why I asked the other day if his build was left or right. Because the build planner will select them via left to right in the order you put them in the build.
Our green
That's what I meant when I asked them, is your build left to right or a smorgasbord? If it's a smorgasbord build, it means everything you have there at some point outside the core is going to be useful. Now for Celeste, most of her damage is scaled through Spirit, which is the purple page. If you're trying to build for damage, you need to buy things that are purple, and you want to buy things that do things on hit. And also give you some type of regeneration.
Gotcha.
Good work, Abrams. Our blue walker is under
Once I get more souls, I'll do just that.
Thank you for your help, Celeste.
So for right now, in this phase of the game, for this game, as this Celeste, you are basically a lane warden. That means you show up to help people in team fights.
Okay.
So best place for you to go here would be to the left lane to fight that rift. Or to fight back the minions on that rift before it hits the walker.
Next.
Our
It's the
green
left lane.
walker is under attack.
I'm gonna die.
Professor, you've been making every black hole count. Our blue walker is under attack. Our blue walker has been defeated.
You are gonna be shooting things that you never even knew existed.
How do you feel about the handling on the character?
Seems alright.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
Someone's using a noodle.
Taking time to fight back, but it won't matter. I'm not backing down. I'll get to jump on him. See what you put inside your bag.
Our green walker is under attack.
Everything's getting pushed back. Fuck.
Our green walker has been destroyed.
Not your day, friend.
Such blessings she shall give.
Oh. Uh-oh.
You want to know a good beignet place? Just say the word.
Turns out morality is subjective.
Lord of mercy, this is such a case study. Okay, so. In this game, the enemies are running what we call a cross-map split. The bots are attacking in such a way where both of the outside lanes are constantly being repressed. And by the time we go to defend them, the inside lanes are already being pushed back in. Because the enemy bots are basically simulating retard players. They walk forward without a plan. Because they walk forward without a plan, the lanes are exposed. And with the lanes being exposed, we bleed structures. If your role is as a lane guardian, that basically means you absorb souls. If there isn't somebody standing here on our side of the map to defend this, you should be there to defend it.
Gotcha.
Because your character is mostly a self-support with extra steps, you won't have as much power potential as other characters in the same scenario. So it's easier for you to get farmed by being prepared to step forward to kill the enemy and the wave so that you can get your farm. Because I don't know what you've been doing to get farm. I see you in the jungle, I don't know what you're doing.
Killing little baddies.
You will get 5x the souls if you just push the wave while you do that.
Okay.
I'm not saying you can't do it. What I'm saying is that you have to do your homework first. You don't do side camps without touching the wave.
Yeah.
Okay.
When the wave is clear and when it's actually getting pushed forward and the enemy's dealing with your wave is the best time to slip over and do that.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean by bouncing the wave. So you will use the left lane right now as an example. I am tracking two people who I can hear by heartbeat. I know they're on the wave. Assuming that I didn't know that they were there, I have to assume every time that one makes an appearance, such as Paige and Hayes, that they are walking with the wave in the fog of war. So when it bounces on my turret, I know there's somebody here. Before I do anything else, even farm minions in my side jungle, I need to push the wave forward. If there's an enemy directly in front of me, I can go kill that enemy before I go do anything else. Now that I push that wave back, I look around myself. I see a team member who's in danger. Now I move to go kill them. Oh look, I found 3 people, but they're all weaker than me, so I'm just gonna feed on them.
Kind of panic ult, but good job.
Fortunately, Paradox has just a little bit too much damage, so I move into this situation by escalating it. By escalating and burst, and probably one of my late games. So I sell back restorative, and I just wait. And I probably buy Lucky Shot. I'll also just buy that here first and be done with it. So, now I look over at green. Green is hard pushed. I look over at blue. Blue is pushed past the symbol of the mid-boss in the middle of the lane. I look over at green. Green is shoving towards us while we're taking a fight on the side. I join the fight, I kill the enemies, I look at the wave is clean. That means I can now step off to the side, and it's gonna feel like you're trying to explore a fucking jungle when you do this, because literally it is a jungle. But there are various different ways to get to the particular camps on the side of the lane. So as this is moving in, you can probably see it on the stream from where you are, because you're on the wave with Grey Talon. There is a camp here in front of the walker room, which is easily killed. It's a simple low and mid camp. Then from this jump across to the zip, there is another one inside of this castle store.
Finally.
Alongside boxes that you can break. Then, in the halfway point of the lane, where you start with the laning, there will always be a 3 red camp. Before I come up to that camp, I can see that you're in a fight, so I come in, I murder Billy, I hear the sound effect of what sounds like an ally, or an enemy. It was Abrams. So now, this wave is shoving with the 2 of you, so now I step backwards, and now that gives me the time to come over here, and attack this camp. All of those things happened after I did my job, and my job was murdering people. Even if a person is farming the camp, and you're just nearby it, you can always help them do it, and it will split the value of the camp that it has with you at the same time. The most I would say you should ever see if you are pushing a lane with your allies is 3 people on 1 lane. Because the value when you start splitting the resources become a detriment when they start accruing up in such a way that you're getting, I think the number split is like 28% efficiency across more and more people in the split. Once you get to 4 people, the split is not valuable or worth it. That's one other method for you to be able to get value, especially if you're in a game with people that you know will be able to feed you or funnel you, as they call it. It's also helpful because once the game keeps going and going and going, you'll get more souls from killing people than you will from pushing the wave if the wave is just an itty-bitty stack. But if it's a giant stack, like what they just used to shove in the lane on mid and that they're about to use on right, you will get more souls from killing the wave than you will from killing the enemies, especially if you know it's hard to kill the enemies, which is yet again another way to make progress. You can obviously get more if you're a damage type character that can be able to do all of these things at once, but you can at least do 2 out of 3. Sometimes you'll be able to get souls from the split when you kill people. Sometimes you're going to be splitting waves with people on the wave. Sometimes you're going to get your gold from the jungle. Sometimes it'll come from a 4th resource like the events, such as the Rift. In terms of economy, some characters are more efficient with economy than others, because they have a escalating return value on the investment of their souls. So on Mo Krill and on Graves, the more spirit damage that they buy, the more powerful they become, because now they're able to clear camps faster, they can kill people faster, they can do damage to mid boss faster. So it has a infinitely scaling upward value to stacking damage. But if it's the case that you could build damage while building defense, such as the escalating exposure augment item, that also works in your favor. For Celeste, it definitely works in her favor, because escalating exposure is going to be how you basically stack your ability damage against enemies. In these situations, you're hitting a lot of people. You're doing a lot of bursts of damage. And those bursts of damage basically dictate your ability to dominate the fight.
Okay.
Because it's very hard to get away from Celeste. Like, extremely hard to get away from Celeste. She has enough base stamina that she doesn't really have to build anything else other than stamina mastery when it comes to moving around the map. Really, it's a choice. Stamina mastery just gives you more stamina to dash with. Veil Walker will give you a heal every time you step into the jungle and you fight with your team. Because every time you proc it, it's basically just a way to dip out of the fight, get an extra 400 health, step back into the fight. Between it, Fortitude, and a Sustain Relic, it is one of the choices you have for offense and defense.
They only have one try left.
Because it doesn't really matter what way I go now.
You currently have 24k value. I would not know what you would buy at this point, other than just damage. Everything you have is fine. The only thing that I wouldn't have bought is Radiant Regeneration. I know I said buy things with Regeneration, and this definitely works, but you'll eventually sell it for something else that gives you more damage and defense.
Okay.
Good work.
Okay.
It works in the mid game. You sell it when it comes to the late game.
Death to the Hidden King. The Hidden King must die.
Victory.
Okay, so now we need to fix the mistake of him not having a build.
Yep.
Yeah,
We give this man a build and then we baptize him with fire.
I'm surprised it's already like 12:30.
Ugh, yeah, fair.
I could have done this any time of the day. Y'all motherfuckers just aren't available during the day.
Fair.
Look, I was visiting a friend, alright?
You don't have to explain yourself to me. You're a grown adult. I'm just saying, you guys are usually available at the night. I could have done this at any time of the day.
Yeah, no, I'm not complaining, I'm just surprised.
Surprised about what?
How much time has passed?
Well, that is one of the concepts. One is one of the consequences of MOBAs. If it was Eternal Return, the match would be half as long, but you would have twice as much to learn. There's a reason I did not introduce you to Eternal Return yet. Should you want to play that game, that's something I can definitely teach you, but one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Okay. Celeste, 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 Celeste,
I
Celeste.
like working the sideshow.
Celeste, Celeste.
They're my people, you know.
The item build that I chose for Celeste is called Fletcher 195 Celeste Fully Annotated. It is updated as to July 29th, 2026.
Do I hit play again, or what should I play?
You would just click back so that you can go to your window. Okay. And fortunately, he has a new updated build, because the build I had was the build he had in July. So the newest one is annotated. It has an explanation for why you're taking it. You don't have to take it left to right. I would probably take Mystic Regeneration before I take Extra Regen and High Velocity rounds. But all of the things he has there explains exactly what you're doing, why you're buying them, and why it's core. And then you have choices that allow you to build what effectively is your late game damage.
Okay. And which one are you recommending again?
Fletcher 195 Celeste fully annotated. The way that you share builds in this game is you copy the build ID. Hello, Avalon. If you were trans, would you go with Carol or Carla? Carlissa, actually. Alyssa, go with Carl. If I was Latin American, would it be Carlos or Carlito? It'd probably have to be Carlito. Lauren has called me Carlito way too many times for it not to be the name I'd have to stick with. You share the build ID to find the item build, but you can also find it by name. The way you'd find this is that you would go to where in your My Build section it says search text or build ID. You would post this, and it will bring up the build.
Okay.
I already posted text into the chat.
I saw it. And then Pill Browser, go to that one. Yep, that's the one, and then you selected build.
Yes.
Okay.
You also click the heart so that you can save it to your My Build screen. So reading off the person's annotation, they explain, this build revolves around abusing Radiant Regen early and getting you to your main source of damage, which is Scourge and escalating exposure. Scourge is a level 4 item that will give you bonus health and will give you an active ability that gives you a large chunk of debuff, a large chunk of spirit resistance, and will drain 2.3 max HP a second out of the enemies nearby you for 10 seconds. Basically, this accounts to about 10 times 3, I want to say 20 HP off the enemy while you're standing on top of them and standing inside of them. It gives you the ability to commit to team fights and stand on top of people while you do massive AoE, because you can use it as a self-target. You can use it to target your allies, but you're more than likely going to use it to target yourself. In the first tab, he has 3 items on each side for early core, mid-game, and late-game core. He has exactly the items I explained. Radiant Regeneration, Greater Expansion, Stamina Mastery, Escalating Exposure, Scourge, and Boundless Spirit. Boundless Spirit basically is just another way of saying Rabadon's Death Cap, because it comes with additional spirit power enhancement. Gives you the ability to focus on trying to maximize the other things that you need. You have optionals. Some of these things will help you get to your item cores, just like the earlies and the optional purples and optional greens, and purge debuffs and late game greens that help you counter what's killing you. But in general, you're going to buy the early core, the more core game mid, and the late game mid core, always. Then you're going to look at late damage, and you're going to figure out what that late damage is supposed to do for you. In general, because Celeste is a character that is based around abilities and occasionally using your bullets, you are going to probably get value out of things like Spiritual Overflow once you have high velocity rounds in effect. This will turn into opening rounds later, which is going to give you weapon damage against targets that are above 50 HP. It's 25% extra bullet power, so that you can be able to max out your fire rate, since most of your damage is going to come from light gear. If you're going to buy gun, it's what you have to use if you're going to buy high velocity rounds. So when it says early core, buy this always, what it's really trying to say is, you're buying these things because they build into something else, which is the idea. So, early regen turns into healing booster, which turns into healing tempo, which is why it's in the early core, the optional greens, and the late greens. Mystic Regeneration turns into Radiant Regeneration in the mid game, which you can basically keep for the extra regen and the extra move speed, since it is bread and butter. You cast it off Light Eater for instantaneous heals, you get it before you can do your gun spike, because this secures your early spirit investments. Same thing with Greater Expansion. You're increasing the circle range of your 3, you're increasing the bounce range of your ultimate. Stamina Mastery gives you the ability to have movement. You create lots of kit space by being able to have this and kiting forever. It increases not only your stamina, but also your recovery and your air jump and dash distance. Which means when you start mastering the ability to dash jump, which if you haven't learned how to dash jump yet, when you dash, there is a point on your stamina bar where it turns blue. When it turns blue, that's when you jump. Celeste is a very jumpy and very floaty character. So having this extra stamina basically means you walk into the room and everybody has to respect you because you're bouncing all over the goddamn place. And while you're bouncing all over the goddamn place, you're using multiple charges of your abilities while you're doing it. As many times as you can. Mostly through Radiant Daggers, but also through Light Eater. So if you had this and this, and maybe Rapid Recharge, and Torment Pulse, and maybe Superior Cooldown, and argumentatively Arcane Surge, and Mystic Vulnerability. With this 22.4k value, you walk on top of an Abrams and you can sit on his head as he chips damage. And while you're doing so, you're constantly hitting him in the face. And the damage you're doing, as you can see on the ground here, the range of all of your casts for Light Eater, very big. Your circle, very big. And while you're boxing him with your bullets, you turn on Dazzling Trick and you have a 276 barrier at this point of the game.
Oh wow.
And this is going to be a shield that protects you, and if they break it, it will explode. So it will explode for half the health that it has, and it scales with spirit. So you basically have a 300 health shield. Pop, 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 pop. You can't kill me, you can't kill me. And during all of this, you're regenerating. If you cast Light Eater on his face, which gives you the ability to keep it up.
You made me do this.
And while you're in the middle of a team fight hitting a particular person, you're jumping all over the place, dashing all over the place. Up, you still can't hit me. Up, you still can't hit me. Up, you still can't hit me. I'm on the ceiling, bitch. She's very, very irritating if she's being played to efficiency. Most people don't play her to efficiency. Add on the fact that Radiant Daggers, being as powerful as it is, also gives you stack benefit. Every single time you hit a target with it, you stack a spirit damage buff anytime it hits a hero. That's 11%. You're going to have at least 2 charges. If you choose to build something like Rapid Recharge, you're going to get an extra 2 ability charges. There are 5 charges of this ability. Throw out 1, throw out another 1, hit him with Light Eater. That's 2. I already have the next charge coming in. Wait for him to respawn. Throw out another 1. Throw out Light Eater again. Haven't even lost more than 2 charges of a bar worth of time. It might say 191 damage, but you combine this with the damage that comes out of Torment Pulse. That is going to do 42 damage every second. So you're going to multiply that damage over time while you're hugging on top of them. That's why Celeste is annoying. Like, I can't get this bitch off me. She has infinite stamina. She's running me down. And if I'm unlucky and she can hit those from half street, she's going to ball in my head.
I see.
And if there's anything nearby me, which I do believe includes herself. No, it has to look for enemies. If there's anything nearby me that can allow this orb to bounce again, that's 310 damage bouncing around the map as it keeps hitting more people. And I'm still throwing out the circles. So that's where we're trying to get you to. That's the purpose of the bot matches.
Gotcha.
So now you have a build. You have the characters in mind, which at least at this point is Celeste and Graves. Is there a third character you want to add to your roster?
That's a good question. Let me see.
If you don't have an answer, it's going to be Mo Krill for me.
Yeah. Let's see. Isn't there a cool looking one? What's Silver like?
Aggressive frontline diver that transforms into a werewolf. If you don't get kited, you're a god. If you get kited, you're sad.
What does kited mean?
What it means is if someone leads you away, so essentially you get distracted and focus on someone and they just move you around.
Oh, okay.
Hold your arms out in front of your chest. all the way up as far as you can reach. Now imagine there's somebody with longer arm reach that is pushing you by your forehead. If you have enough room, swing your arms in a windmill circle, like a little kid saying, no, 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 no. That's kiting. They are holding you away from them while they are beating the shit out of you, and you can't reach them.
A very popular technique in both Monster Hunter and Destiny 2, where kiting a boss and getting them on you so everyone else can do their job is very important. Just like here, they want to kite you so they can do their jobs. And then the sacrificial lamb either wins the fight against you and gets lucky, or you tear him to pieces, but you're so far away that you can't do anything. Was that an adequate explanation?
Yeah.
Good enough.
Okay. I have a lot of experience with kiting. I used to be the guy who kited bosses. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I like using the visual example, because if he doesn't know what kiting is, he might not play a lot of these games often.
True.
No,
true.
like I said, the only MOBA I ever played was Autonauts. I mainly played that on the PS3.
Well, kiting isn't just a MOBA concept. It's literally just the immediate method of saying, I am doing damage to you while you can't do damage to me, and you're always running after me. Abrams is a melee character. If Abrams wanted to do anything to any of us, he'd have to get on top of us. If I am a Celeste, and looking at this pillar, I can effectively do this, and he can never reach me.
Nice teamwork.
That is a form of kiting. The simplest mechanical way to explain what kiting is that if I am mechanically within the distance where I can be able to do damage to you and you can't hit back, this is kiting. Technically, this would be sniping, but that would be kiting. I can hit him, he can't hit me. I can hit him, he can't hit me.
It's amazing what someone is capable of, isn't it?
The more I do it, the more annoying it gets, and the pain just keeps stacking. Because that's how light damage works. You're gonna have to get comfortable with that concept. It's very easy to do. You just have to get comfortable with it. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to try Paige.
Okay. Let's check into the bot match.
Folks can hear the Jersey Devil perform in a comedy club and go along with it, but I tell them I'm a unicorn, and everyone acts like I'm the biggest carny in the world.
I'll probably I can probably do this one, and then my fiance will probably be up, and I'll have to talk to her.
Alright.
Okay.
Works for me. I will probably get off around then as well. I got class in the morning. Go take some time.
And I'm glad I don't have to do college anymore.
I haven't minded it. I'm kind of gonna miss it.
I don't know.
And just to demonstrate how simple it is to pilot, I'm going to pilot Celeste this game, using the build I just showed you.
Okay. Oh yeah, I should probably like get a better what you call it?
A better build for Paige? Yes.
Yeah, better build. Build browser.
You hide who you are from all but your closest confidants. This need not be the case. Summon the Hidden King and usher in a new world with you by her side.
toasty.
Is Avalon still in your chat?
Possibly.
Come back again.
Here's your chance.
Avalon, if you're still in the chat, are you cheating on Xavier with Carl?
I don't know what that means.
Don't worry about it. Xavier is like Xavier's like another old friend of Dev's that I try to watch almost nightly. And I know both Avalon and I watch him. We both enjoy him.
We're working well. Leave me alone, Infernus. I have enough for something new. I bring forth the light.
Okay.
I will bring hope. Hope shines on us.
They've taken our green guardian.
Time to put on a show. Until they come back. Great job.
Greenwich is under attack.
I don't go selling these to just anyone.
These are the mysteries of my people. Feel more hiding.
This is a symbol of the glory of the cube.
Come on, come on.
Celeste, you are full of surprises on you.
Gotta keep going. I won't let you stop me.
Power on my legs, on my brain. Nice to meet you. Hi, my name. I forgot my name.
Protect myself.
We all got locked in there for a second.
Our Yellow Walker is under attack. They've taken our Green Walker.
Who I really am. Almost had him. You think this is scary? Just wait for the grand finale.
In an actual game, I would have died there.
Yeah.
Go out there and impose your will.
Shine a light. Guess we're gonna see what happens. It's time.
They destroyed the Guardian. A Blue Walker is under attack.
No reward. Nice teamwork. This next time. Enjoying the show?
Inspire us to greatness.
Might be time to spend.
You have a good eye.
My friends will thank me. I will bring hope.
A Blue Walker is under attack.
Keep your eye on the ball, boys and girls. Give up and save us all some time.
shy from her light.
It's amazing what someone is capable of, isn't it? I see Infernus.
Take this boon. Always under attack.
Boom.
Bad feeling out.
Boom.
The more of them, the better. I can only hide what I am for so long. I used to be a regular at the Glassblowers convention. The moment I added this to the set, they stopped inviting me back.
How is the character page feeling to you?
I think she does pretty good, actually.
Just got off the ship at the sideshow.
They will return, and we must be ready.
I'm ready to accept my destiny.
Swing by anytime.
This should be good. This is who I was meant to be.
Viscus, your team is grateful for the work you've been doing.
Just got off the ship at the sideshow.
So as you can clearly see, at 15 minutes, I am 19 and 12. Same build, same potential.
They only have one try left.
Feeling a little exposed out here.
If I pulled that off in a game, I think that guy would be fucking infuriated.
Shine a light. I can only hide what I am for so long.
Broadway is under attack.
I see someone appreciates fine craftsmanship.
A blue walker is under attack.
I might want to get back to my friends. I'm ready to accept my destiny. Need to be buried. This has to be great for the skin.
Very clutch. Very clutch.
This has shown us the glory of the cube.
Nothing subtle about what's about to happen. You asked for this. I know how to protect myself. I will bring hope. Hope this goes as well as rehearsal.
York is under attack. They've destroyed our yellow walker.
Wombo combo. Let's go.
little exposed out here.
And now it's 23 minutes, and I am sold out. So Heisen again. And I don't think I'm really doing anything that impressive.
Just got off your shift at the sideshow?
Very clever, Viscous. It's time to complete the ritual.
Hopefully all of this encourages you on how easy this can be. Even if it seems like it's hard, it's really not.
Yeah. Once you break the game down into micro game, like Carl says, it becomes a lot easier because then it's just, oh, do this task, do that task, do this task, do that task. Oh, it's time to do the big task, and then the stage moves on, and now you're doing a different set of little tasks. It's not that big a deal.
Amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you play grand strategy games?
Play what?
Do you play grand strategy games?
No.
Have you ever played Minecraft?
Yes.
Do you remember how every single time you wanted to go to a new metal tier, you made preparations and then you executed?
Yeah, I guess.
Same thing.
Yep, pretty much.
You make a mental plan and you execute that plan.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Oh, your girlfriend's waiting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Me
I'm
too.
gonna go decompress. That was fun, y'all. Have a great one.
Yeah. Take care of you. And,
Y'all.
and my fiance should be up soon, so thank you, Carl.
This was fun.
Yeah. I hope you guys have a good night.
You too, man. You too.
Thank you.
Have a good one, y'all.
Boom. Ba-da-boom. I've already put into practice what I needed to do on ER. So technically I'm already over the number I need to be. I think I'll just cut it there. I want to eat my dinner and relax without pressure.